Why choose Fairview? It's right. I'm Wedge Greene, and I sit on the Fairview Technology Committee. Back in 2006, after several years of on-again, off-again first-generation wireless services, we got together to find some way to bring broadband access to our citizens. Many of us had built the infrastructure of the internet and the data networks that preceded it, working in the telecom corridor. So it was a problem of not just the cobbler's children not having shoes, but the cobblers themselves went barefoot. So from the very first, our telecom committee was chartered to bring competitive, universal broadband access to our citizens. Based on our early explorations within the committee and elsewhere, in 2006 I wrote the analyst article, "I Got Those Last Mile Blues." You can find it on our website. This article talked about how our town and many other municipalities throughout the United States wanted to get broadband service, had the demand for it, and a probability of very high uptake. However, the service providers would just not step up to doing it. Eventually, through persistence, we got nearly universal DSL within our town from our regional baby bell provider. But no other bell would cross this line, so we had not achieved competitive access. Since that 2006 article, we've thought long and hard about the experiences of our communities and others with trying to gain competitive access. We've looked in Washington, D.C. and elsewhere about the arguments on open access. We've come to a slightly different conclusion. Concluded is that it's not just a matter of either network-owned restricted service or Wild West open service, but instead we must all come together to build a collaborative system that provides services from any and all over an infrastructure available to all. We applaud Google's commitment to build a high-speed fiber network that anyone can use. We stand ready to help Google in all ways that our little town can to help you realize your strategic goals. Fairview can work with Google and any other service provider who wants to come to our town to build the modern applications that will use high-speed broadband facilities and test those which are developed elsewhere. After all, we're the bedroom community for the telecom corridor. Technically, we know how to do it. Given the opportunity, Fairview will step up to the plate and help Google realize its strategic goals. Fairview applauds Google's commitment to bring high-speed fiber access to the home throughout many municipalities in our nation. We would like to be one. Bring your facilities to our community in the telecom corridor and show us and everyone else, along with our participation, just how it can be done. Thank you. Why Fairview? Because it's right. Yodelay-hee-hoo.